innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Everyone says they want to change the world. But not everyone will. We are not everyone.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
If you're hunting for a great deal on your next ride, get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota Highlander, only $28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378 and visit GatewayFLT.com.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
The clock is ticking. Take advantage of year-end savings and beat the price increase on John Deere equipment at Grossenberg Implements. If you're in the market for a new mower conditioner, baler, or windrower, you need to hurry into any of the Grossenberg Implement locations and discuss purchasing options with our sales department before the end of the year. The time to act is now. Grossenberg Implements, serving your growing needs since 1937.
Advisors are registered to recognize GWM and Lucky Blue Wealth Management are separate entities from FTF Financial.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Becky Constable State Farm Pregame continues in Sturgis. So do our keys to success. We visit now with Pierre Governors head coach Kirk Bebout. It's a an opportunity to learn even from what were a couple of rough games. What do you think the most important things were that your team learned from what happened last weekend?
Oh, just say you have to value every possession. You know, every possession matters. You can't give possessions away. You can't take a break on defense for a single possession. I mean, you just can't have any let-ups. So, I mean, it's got to be 100% all the time, and winning is hard. I think, you know, that we learned that. Like, it's not something that's you just show up and do your thing and like it's going to just happen for you. You got to earn everything you get. So that comes from, like I said, just making sure that you value each possession. You execute. You get the goal of trying to get the best shot possible each time. And then on defense, you're giving it everything you have every single possession. You're probably not going to hold them to zero. But if you are playing as hard as you can, doing the things that you can control every single time on defense, then hopefully you get enough stops to get a W.
Just thinking to how the Central game started, and there were threes almost exclusively for the first, I think it was 10 shots you had, all threes. What's your philosophy on
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Of all the things you can teach a child, how to handle money is one of the most important. Their knowledge, discipline, and control in the area of money will follow them wherever they may go, and in every area of their life. Teach them the facts of money. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers.
On the official voice of Governor Basketball, 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! It's Santa, and I wanted to let you and all the other little boys and girls in the Pierre area know that I'm going to be at Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota this Saturday, the 18th, from 1 to 4. You can tell me what you want for Christmas, and if you'd like a free picture with me, stop on down at 518 East Sioux Avenue from 1 to 4 on Saturday, the 18th. Meet Santa at Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Ho, ho, ho!
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Well, before we bring you the starting lineups on the law on the court, let's take a brief look about what's happening in AA girls basketball. Brandon Valley is 2-0. So is defending champion Sioux Falls, Washington. So is Watertown. Huron's 3-0 already. Spearfish, Jordan Profok referred to them, a much improved team at 2-0. The Governors will see them tomorrow. Rapid City Central 2-0. Rapid City Stevens also at 2-0. So those are the top 7. Sioux Falls Lincoln 2-1. O'Gorman and Sioux Falls Jefferson, the new program at 1-1. Brookings at 1-2. Pierre and Aberdeen Central 0-2. Douglas 1-1. Yankton 0-3. Mitchell 0-3. And then it's Harrisburg, Roosevelt, and Sturgis rounding out the standings, but it's very, very early. O'Gorman a winner this evening over Sioux Falls Jefferson at O'Gorman, 60-27. O'Gorman ranked 3rd in the poll this week in the media poll. Brandon Valley ranked 2nd, leads Sioux Falls Roosevelt at the half by a score of 23-12. That is also happening this evening. Those are the scores that we have. And the boys' side, Pierre Governors 2-0 for the first time to start a season in 3 years. And they may be well on their way to going 3-0 for the first time since 2013-14 because they have a 35-12 lead over Sturgis at the Riggs High Gym at the half. And Brian Oakland has that action for you on River 92.7. And he will tomorrow afternoon when the teams... the Governors meet Spearfish at 1:30 at the Riggs High Gym. We'll be with you from Spearfish 2:30 tomorrow here on 1060 103.1 KGFX for the Governors taking on the Spearfish Spartans. All right, let's bring you tonight's starting lineups. They're brought to you by Montana Dakota Utilities. They're the visiting Pierre Governors. There is one change, not with Remington Price, the 5'6 junior, the shooting guard, 10.5 points in the first 2 last weekend. She hit 3 threes, now 105 for her career. The change is with Lennox Dupree, with Laney Stevens not available either day this weekend. The freshman who had such a great start to varsity play with 9 last Friday night against Stevens. She'll start this evening, and I would guess tomorrow too. 5 points, 4 rebounds in the first 2. Ryan Berry, the 5'7 sophomore at the point, But Barry coming up with an 11-point game against Central, averaged 8 last weekend. She's hit 4 threes. She had 3 on Saturday. Reese Terwilliger, 5.5 points, 6 rebounds over the first 2 for the Y11 sophomore who needs to stay out of foul trouble. She didn't on Saturday. And Avery Kaiser, the 5'10 junior, 7 points, 4.5 rebounds a game for head coach Kirk Beebout in his second season as Governors head coach. And he is bringing his team in here tonight to take on the Sturgis Scoopers, and we will bring you their Montana Dakota Utilities starting lineup when we return to Sturgis in 30 seconds on KGFX.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
Like the Governors, the Sturgis Scoopers are 0-2 to begin this new season. Here's how they start. Kaylee Watley, as you heard Jordan Profox say, the leader of this Sturgis team, 5'10 senior. Tatum Leitenberg in the backcourt. Now they're going smaller tonight, but Leitenberg usually starts anyway, a 5'5 senior. Kenna Goebel, a 5'6 senior, also starts, but here are the 2 changes. With Reese Ludwig and Lexi Long both out of the lineup, they start another guard in 5'7 junior Sawyer Dennis, and what normally would be their rotating backup post player Joellen Cano, the 5'10 senior, for head coach Jordan Proflock, her 8th year here in Sturgis with a record of 55 and 95. Her 12th overall. She's a former head coach at Lee Deadwood just down the road. 95 and 139 overall for Jordan Proflock as a head coach. Now time for another starting lineup, and that's the Law on the Court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. We'll introduce this evening's officials when we come back to Sturgis in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
It's your lucky day. You've just won a sweepstakes and you received a cashier's check to cover the cost of claiming your winnings. All you need to do is deposit the check and wire a portion of the money to pay those fees. There's just one catch. It's a scam. If you deposit the check and wire the money, your bank will soon learn the check is a fake and you are responsible to pay it back. The Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection wants you to know that counterfeit check scams are on the rise. For more information, contact their office, 1-800-300-1986.
The officials for this evening's game are David Burnett, Matt Kemp, and Shane Bartles. That's the Law on the Court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. And we're not far from the Linz Dakota Martin Fort Pierre opening tip-off. Let's hear from those good folks at Linz Dakota Martin. Back to Sturgis in 30 here on KGFX.
Welcome to Linz Dakota Martin Fort Pierre. Check out their selection in the meat, produce, and deli department, the freshest and best quality in the area. Check out their hardware department as well as the rest of the store. Don't see what you need? Just ask. Their friendly staff is more than happy to help in any way possible. For any gathering, large or small, Linz Dakota Mart is there for you. Special orders and requests too. Smart grocery shopping takes a little TLC. Linz Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. Thrifty, local, convenient.
That is the Becky Pottsville State Farm pregame show. Stay tuned for girls basketball as the Pierre Governors meet the Sturgis Scoopers at Sturgis Brown High School. Back with the action in 2 minutes on the official voice of Pierre Governor basketball, 1060 AM and 103.1 FM KGFX.
This Governor Sports Moment is being brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre. The Pierre Governor Wrestling Team won 4 consecutive state Class A wrestling titles from 2015 to 2018, and they were led by Will Terman, who became the first Governor wrestler in the history of the sport in Pierre to win 4 state individual championships. He was named the NWCA Wrestler of the Year in 2017 and the Class A Wrestler of the Year in 2018. Will Terman, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor Sports Moment has been brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre.
South Dakota didn't always have a capital, or even a permanent settlement for that matter. There wasn't always a river city on the Missouri River. And before First Dakota filed the first charter in 1872, there wasn't always a bank in South Dakota. Every timeless institution, tradition, and thriving business was started somewhere by someone who had a dream and the passion to make it happen first. What will be your South Dakota first? Visit firstdakota.com/first. Member FDIC.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. May Adam Law Firm's skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, or personal injury. May Adam Law Firm is able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future, too. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm of Pierre, since 1881.
Lynn's Dakota Mart Sporting Goods in the lower level of the store is the place hunters and fishermen have chosen for years. The knowledgeable staff can help you with hunting and fishing gear, bait, and the latest info. Plus, they carry a full line of name brand clothing and footwear like Columbia, Outdoor Research, and Adidas. You can grab your grocery items, ice, pastries, and don't forget the Caribou Coffee Station. Head to the one place outdoorsmen have gone for years, the Sporting Goods Department at Lynn's Dakota Mart, conveniently located in downtown Pierre.
Your Governors Sturgis Scoopers girls basketball from the northern Black Hills, where it's going to be pretty cold tonight. It's going to be cold at home, about the same as it is at home. It'll be here about 5 above, they're saying tonight. So wrap up well. I'm David Burrow, our studio coordinators Trinity Pearson. Mr. Caleb Brozick handling the video tonight, also handling the Lakota Nation Invitational down in Rapid City, but he is with us too and will be again in Spearfish tomorrow. Don't forget you can see it thanks to him and them at KGFX page at DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and at drgnews.com, and that's brought to you in part by Bauman Lumber. Pierre in their road black uniforms tonight, base black with the emerald green numerals and letters. Pierre have loved the block print number and block print letters on the front, that block print number on the back with the green piping. Sturgis in their home white uniforms, black numerals and letters in red trim, black, red, and white, the school colors here in Sturgis. The Scoopers, who, as we told you, have had to adjust their starting lineup a little bit tonight. Before we go any further, let's tell you that the Pierre Governor boys are starting well tonight. 35-12. We mentioned that score a moment ago. They're at the half, leading Sturgis at the Riggs High Gym, and we can tell you too that Lincoln Keynoles had 14 in the first half and 12 for Jackson Edmond, the two main catalysts to make the Governors go, among others. And again, Brian Oakland has that game on River 92.7. Again, Spearfish at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon at the Riggs High Gym on River 92.7. We'll be in Spearfish for the Governor girls and an improved Spartan team 2:30 tomorrow right here on KGFX. Pierre will shoot at the basket to our left in this first half. Our position is in the right corner, same as the camera angle you see. So basically from right to left go the Governors, from left to right go Sturgis. Kaylee Watley will jump for Sturgis, Avery Kaiser for Pierre. And we hope you enjoy the action. David Burnett's about to put the ball in the air. He does. The tip is won by Pierre, and we're underway on this Friday night as both of these teams look for their first win. Lennox Dupree gaining the start, handing it to Kaiser on the right side. Back to Dupree. And here, there you go. Value every possession. Herbert Kirkby about set there, more patient. Oh, great look inside from Avery Kaiser to Remington Price. And she moves in for a layup after a terrific bounce pass. 2-0 Pierre, 24 seconds gone in the game. That's a well set up first possession for the Governors. Goebel out front to Watley, playing very high. Dennis now out front for a three that is off the rim by Leitenberg, and the ball's lost out of bounds by Sturgis. And you just can't help but wonder, with their two main post players out of the lineup, how will they adjust? Pierre's second possession, right wing, here comes a three. It is off the rim and out of bounds. Dupree tried it that time. And so it'll be Sturgis basketball. Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, 1060 KGFX Pierre, rebroadcasting on K276 GT 103.1 FM. Fort Pierre, stop speeding before it stops you. Obey posted speed limits. Sturgis down 2-0 with the basketball. Just over a minute gone. Drive on the right side by Watley, left it short. And Avery Kaiser has the rebound as Pierre brings it into the front court. At the basket to our left. Price on a weave, hand on the right side for Lennox Dupree. For Kaiser, Watley all over her. How about that matchup? Lost, but able to pick it up is Reese Terwilliger. Right wing, an open three for Price, missed everything. And Kenna Goebel comes up with a rebound for Sturgis. So the Governors have missed their first couple of threes, but they do lead 2-0 with 6:23 in the first, and now Kaiser stole the ball away off a turnover, and Avery drives in for the layup. Avery Kaiser's first two. She had a pretty steady weekend last weekend, really. 4-0 Pierre at 6:09 in the first. Another steal as it's taken down on the baseline for a drive that'll draw a foul. And Ryan Berry is the one after her fine game. What an excellent game she had on Saturday with 11 points. This foul is on Sawyer Dennis of Sturgis. The first foul of the game. Ryan Berry with the first free throw missing. Governor Basketball on KGFX. Brought to you by the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Lynn's Dakota Mart, Gateway Ford, Lincoln Toyota, Dairy Queen, Avera Orthopedics, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Gators Pizza, Pasta and Subs, and Wegner Auto. One more for Ryan. Oh, they both missed, but up to grab the rebound. In good position is Reese Terwilliger, and the Governors maintain it with a new shot clock. That's now down to 27. Dupree on the right wing. The freshman a chance to start tonight. Out front for Price. Moves right of the lane. Working on Taylor Price, but the ball is taken away and down floor. Missing a layup, however, is Leitenberg. And Dupree came down with a rebound and a foul in the front court. This one is on Taylor Price of Sturgis. That is her first and team foul number 2 on the Scoopers. 4-0 Pierre, 5:35 first quarter. Glad to have you with us on this Friday night. Dupree handed up top for Kaiser. Taylor Price out to guard her. Left wing Berry, skip it. On the right side, Price drives baseline, left it a little short, but right there to grab the rebound is Terwilliger and send it back out front. Terwilliger was in a battle for that board, but Reese was able to keep it. Now dribbled away by Kaiser, but there is Ryan Berry to pick the basketball up, and now it's knocked out of bounds by Kaylee Watley of Sturgis. So Terwilliger with an offensive board. Another substitution for Sturgis. This is Rachel Banks, 5'9", a junior forward. So Jordan Profrock is having to go deep into her rotation again with both Reese Ludwig and Lexi Long not able to play tonight. 19 to shoot. It comes out front to Berry. Tries a long jumper that misses. And Banks just into the game. Comes up with a rebound for Sturgis. Rachel Price. Handing it on the weave to Leitenberg. Tatum on the left wing. In some trouble. Dupree guarding her tightly. 17 still to shoot. Watley up top, knocked down. Terwilliger took it away. A great steal by Reese, and Watley able to tip it, but back to Reese, and Terwilliger drives in for the layup. She scores off the turnover, and it's 6-0 Pierre. They've had the first 3 buckets of this game. 4:25 left in the first. Good start for the Governors tonight. Taylor Price, right baseline, drive, banked it in. Nearly lost the ball, but a good recovery by Taylor Price, and she has Sturgis' first 2 about midway through the first. It's 6-2 Pierre on top. Price for Dupree. Top of the key, it is Avery Kaiser. Driving on Taylor Price, right wing for Remington, Price for Pierre. Left side, Berry. Wants another 3. This one misses. Long rebound to Taylor Price for Sturgis. Governors have missed their first 3 threes. Here is a 3. Left wing. That one's missing by Goebel, and it's Remington Price that brought the rebound down for Pierre. Pass down low, and getting in the way of it, as you would expect, is Watley. Kaylee Watley is, and this is what we remember, one of the things from her last year, too. She's all over the floor. Sawyer Dennis comes right back in for Sturgis, and Addison Jolly, a 5'7" sophomore guard, makes her first appearance. Off the inbound, a short jumper from 9 is good on the left wing by Avery Kaiser, sent up by Laney Dupree. Off the inbound, and Pierre leads 8-2. Now, Pierre knocks a pass into the front court out of bounds. Sturgis will inbound at midcourt with 3:34 left in the first. Pierre leading 8-2. 4 for Kaiser, 2 for Price, and 2 for Terwilliger for the Governors, and 2 for Taylor Price for Sturgis, who has the ball now on left wing. Nearly lost it, did lose it. Lennox Dupree the steal. fourth turnover already on Sturgis. Right wing three. Price, it's off the back rim. Battle for that rebound. It's Kaiser who lost it then, and it's taken away by Jolly. So Kaiser had the offensive board but could not hang on to it. Governors still looking for their first made three. Down low on the left baseline. Travel by Rachel Banks. She had put the shot in, but took steps first, and Sturgis already with 5 turnovers. By the way, how many does Pierre have? That'd be 0. 5 minutes into the game. They like that. Price, well, here's one now as it's thrown away. Taylor Price inside finds Watley, but she left it short, and Reese Terwilliger's there for her third rebound. Well, the Governors starting much better tonight. Now, a jumper from the left wing is good. And it is Avery Kaiser making it a 10-2 Pierre lead with 2:32 in the first quarter here in Sturgis. Taylor Price nearly taken away. Dupree diving for it. Now able to run this down in the backcourt is Addison Jolly. But the shot clock is now down to 11 for Sturgis. Dennis on the right wing. All over her is Remington Price. On the right baseline, Rachel Banks. Stops. Foul. First Pierre foul. Well, it's on Reese Terwilliger. Remember, she had the foul trouble last. It's going to be so important for her to be on the floor. Rachel Banks with 2 free throws here for Sturgis, and the Scorpions' first 2 free throws of the game, and the first one is too long. Ryan Barry back in to replace Lennox Dupree for Pierre. Still 10-2 Pierre with 2:12 left in the first quarter here in Sturgis. Governors won here by 12 a year ago, and Kirk Bebout's first win as Governor head coach. Banks, one more. A little twitch by Terwilliger. Didn't enter the lane. Shot missed, and Sydney Tedrow, who entered the Governor lineup a little bit ago, has the rebound. Down low for Terwilliger. Baseline, off glass, and good. And Terwilliger has a 4 already. And it is 12-2 Pierre, starting well. 1:58 in the first. A hand way out front from Jolly to Leitenberg for Sturgis. Still only the 1 bucket for the Scoopers so far. Here's one that's blocked. Right out of the hand of Jolly by Avery Kaiser. It'll stay with Sturgis. But a block for Avery. Jenna Bush comes into the Governor lineup, the senior. 16 on Sturgis shot clock as they inbound baseline. Lob for Leitenberg in the lane. Little half hook. Counter with a foul. Tatum Leitenberg from the lane. I think this shot's going to count. It does. Leitenberg's first 2 as she was hacked by Ryan Barry, and that's Ryan's first and Pierre's second team foul. So it's 12-4 for Pierre, and Leitenberg completes the 3-point play, and that cuts the Pierre lead now to 12-5 with 1:38 in the first quarter. Out front, it's Avery Kaiser. Took the pass from Tedrow. Right wing, Price. An open 3. Remy. She's good. Remington Price, her first of the game, and Pierre's first 2. And it's 15-5. Pierre has that 10-point lead back with 1:21 left first quarter here in Sturgis at the Big West Gym at Sturgis Brown High School. Leitenberg out front, reaching in, nearly knocking away Remington Price. Leitenberg regained it. A little half hook from 8. Didn't fall. Sydney Tedrow gains another rebound for Pierre. They push it front court. Pass to Price is knocked out of bounds by Sawyer Dennis. So Pierre will keep it as Rachel Banks is back in. We remember from last year, Jordan Profrock substituted a lot, and she's doing it again tonight. Joellen Cano, and even more necessary with the 2 main post players out. Now for Pierre, Sydney Tedrow, who gave a couple of good minutes of play, is out, and Lennox Dupree is back in. 1:03 in the first, 15-5, Pierre leads Sturgis. It is Lennox, the freshman. What a debut last week in varsity play for her. Bounce Barry on the baseline for Kaiser. Avery nearly lost it. She's double-teamed. Back out front to Barry. A 3 straight away is off the back rim, but Kaiser, well, she was there to grab the rebound. However, she pushed off to gain position. She was caught with the foul. That's her first and the third Pierre team foul. Down to 47 seconds left first quarter. Some pressure as Barry is bothering Sawyer Dennis in the backcourt. Now it is Banks on the left wing, handing it to Kenna Goebel. Right wing now, it's Tatum Leitenberg, down to 32 seconds in the quarter and 19 to shoot. Leitenberg stops in the lane. Left wing, Goebel thought about that shot. Why didn't she take it? She was open. Instead, she hands it to Dennis, down to 9 to shoot. Down to 7 as Leitenberg uses a screen by Cano to the right baseline for a drive that's off the side of the glass. Gained her own rebound, missed that too. Third chance ends up in a foul. So Leitenberg had one board, and then the last one by Rachel Banks. She was the one who was fouled, and Lennox Dupree has the foul. And by the way, that's 2 on Lennox. Team foul number 5 on Pierre. Banks missed a couple of free throws a little earlier, 12.4 in the first. Her first here. This one misses 2. Sturgis starts 1 out of 4 at the line. Kaiser out. And Sydney Tedrow back in after a good stretch of a few minutes a moment ago. Dupree stays on the floor with the 2 fouls. Again, Laney Stevens not with the team tonight or tomorrow. So Dupree started in her place. Banks with 1 more free throw. This one is too strong. And it's Tedrow with another rebound. She's only played about 3 minutes, and she's picked up 3 rebounds. 5 seconds, 4, as taking it away on a good play is Sawyer Dennis for Sturgis, and then she's fouled or did she travel? She traveled. Boy, Dupree reached in there, but the foul was not called. The travel was. 0.3 of a second. Pierre can catch and shoot. They're inbounding from about midcourt. Tedrow will. They don't even get a chance to put it up, but a good first quarter for Pierre. 15-5 is their lead over Sturgis on the road. On the Wagner Auto scoreboard, Wagner Auto, the one place to go. And
are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email Scott at LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Turnovers, and not surprisingly, it's a 15-5 Pierre lead over Sturgis. Arrow belongs to the Scooper. Sturgis will inbound to start the second quarter of play. With Kaylee Watley on the court, along with Sawyer Dennis, Tatum Leitenberg, and also Joellen Cano and Kenna Goebel. Turnaround, this is by Watley, missing the shot. And the rebound for Lennox Dupree for Pierre. Shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Governors. Governor Basketball is brought to you by the Pierre Sports Marketing Partners. They include Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, along with Comtech and Midco. First Dakota National Bank puts design and build. Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, and Stoke and Peterson, Lingle, Waltai, and Jones LLP. Dupree will inbound, still 29 on the shot clock. And a drop step in the lane. Kaiser turns around, scores, and is fouled. Avery Kaiser is up to 8. Good solid move on the drop step. 17-5 is now the Pierre lead. And the free throw good as Kaiser completes the three-point play to make it 18-5 for Pierre. 7:28 left in the first half. Sawyer Dennis. They still don't have the score right on the board here, but it is 18-5 for the Governors. Watley had it knocked down. Reese Terwilliger couldn't hang on to the ball. And Watley gained the basketball back. Out front she is between the rings. Now they have the score right, and Price stole it away. 2-on-1 break. Remy drives to the hole, foul by Watley. Turnovers are piling up now. That's 8 already for Sturgis. The foul on Watley. Her first, and that is team foul number 4. The ball is lost. On the other end, Lennox Dupree has a foul. The scoreboard is not, I must say, keeping up very well with what's going on, except that that one registers a third foul on Lennox Dupree, so that's going to bring the freshman out of the lineup and Sydney Tedrow back in. And a chance that we should think here for some extended minutes in this game for Sydney. Important for this team anyway off the benches. He played very well so far tonight, especially on the boards. Turnaround, Banks, the shot deflected, but it came down for another chance for Leitenberg, and then that ended up in what, a held ball? Yep. And Pierre basketball. The official did not give the signal for a held ball, just that it was deflected, but that's what happened, so Pierre has it. 18-5, the Governors lead here in Sturgis. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Kaiser had it deflected, but it came on the left baseline to Tedrow. Left wing to Barry with 15 to shoot. Lost the ball, but Price is there to pick it up for Pierre. Now 10 on the shot clock. Kaiser, right foul line extended. Stops left wing Price. Open, wants another 3. This one is off the mark, but Ryan Barry hustles for the rebound, hands it to Terwilliger, and now another held ball, but the arrow this time is going to go to Sturgis. Taylor Price is back in for Sturgis, who still has just 2 field goals. 20% shooting, 2 of 10. That's what they were in their loss to Belle Fourche in their second game, 40-28. They lost to that improved Spearfish team in their opener last week. Watley on the baseline. They're double-teaming her, as you might imagine. Banks with a drive in the lane. That missed. Sydney Tedrow just brought down another rebound for the Governors. But then the ball is thrown away and out of bounds. So 5 turnovers now for Pierre. Governors still at 50% shooting on 8 of 16, and their lead is 13 with 5:43 in the first half. 18-5. Pierre leading here in Sturgis. We'll update you on the Governor boys. They have started 3-0 for the first time in 8 years. Here is a left wing 3 that is missing by Sawyer Dennis. Remington Price has her 3rd rebound for the Governors. And it is Avery Kaiser for Tedrow, for Remington Price on the right side. Her baseline drive, open path to the bucket, and Price put it in, and she has 7. And it's 20-5 for Pierre, threatening already to run away with it. Still 5 minutes left in the first half, but a team a little bit depleted by injuries is having a tough start. Here's a foul on Pierre. Sydney Tedrow with a foul. Sits first, and that's team foul number 7. And that puts Sturgis into the bonus, but Jordan Profrock, before anything else, wants an Actegra timeout. Acres can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra cooperative today. 5 minutes left first half. Pierre 20, Sturgis 5. Back to Sturgis in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow.
It'll be Taylor Price at the foul line for a 1-and-1 here for Sturgis. And the Scoopers have not started well at the line, 1 for 5. Pierre leading 20-5. 5 minutes left in the first half here in Sturgis. Price is front end of the 1-and-1. Well, that missed 2. And Avery Kaiser with the rebound for Pierre. Down low, ball loose on the floor, trying to come up with it, and doing so are the Governors. Sidney Tedrow and Kirk Bebout wants a timeout since there was possession. Now an Agtegra timeout from Pierre, and it's 30 again. So we'll take 30 again. 4:50 in the first half. Still at Pierre 20, Sturgis 5, and more for you in 30 here on KGFX.
The best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown, and Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow.
Taylor Price with her arms out to say, "What did I do?" And the official said, "You can't do tripping in any sport." That's her second, 14th foul on Sturgis. New shot clock for Pierre. Left wing, it is Tedrow. Left baseline, it is Avery Kaiser. Nearly lost it, regained it, put in a runner from 5 feet. And it's an 11-point first half for Avery Kaiser, and it's 22-5 Pierre at 4:32 in the half. Watley, boy, Sturgis really needs her to get going. Price on left wing. It's Taylor Price from 14, left of the lane, bounded 3 times off the rim, didn't stay down. Battle for that rebound, ends up in a hell ball. Pierre has the arrow this time. As Sawyer Dennis re-enters the Sturgis lineup for Taylor Price. Pardon me, it is Sturgis, I should say, with the arrow and not Pierre. Not easily seen, and they don't put it on the scoreboard. I'll stop talking about the scoreboard. I'll talk about Rachel Banks because she just had a good baseline drive and a banker for her first 2. Just the third made field goal for Sturgis. Other end quickly. Reese Terwilliger took a pass and laid it in. 6 for Terwilliger. Now it's 24-7. 17-point lead for Pierre with 3:54 left in the first half. Price had it stolen. Taylor stolen. Remington Price fouled as she came down floor. Well, Taylor Price turned around and there was Remington Price all of a sudden to steal that ball away. Second foul on Sawyer Dennis. 16th foul on Sturgis. 24-7, Pierre in front over Sturgis. They do have the score right. 3:45 left in the first half. And here is a ball that is lost out of bounds on a pass that was too low by the Governors' Ryan Berry, intended for Avery Kaiser. 6 Pierre turnovers. Sturgis ball, they still had only 3 field goals. 3:35 first half. Left wing, here's a 3. That is good. Kenna Goebel has the first made 3 of the game for Sturgis. 24-10, Pierre by 14. Quickly on the other end, right wing, Price a 3. Took the pass from Terwilliger, halfway down and out. Kaiser, however, kept the rebound alive. And Price tries another right wing 3. This one's in the net. Remington Price with her second 3. And it's 27-10 for Pierre. I believe they just gave the Governors a warning for fiddling with that basketball after a miss, but the offensive board gave Remy another chance, and she has 2 threes now tonight, and Pierre has their 17-point lead back, and that's 10 for Price. Kaiser with 11. Out front, it is Tatum Leitenberg for Sturgis. This is a drive by Sawyer Dennis in the lane. Rolled in. Nice move by Sawyer Dennis for her first 2. 27-12, Pierre by 15 at 2:50 in the half. Entry pass knocked away by Joellen Cano of Sturgis. It'll stay with Pierre, who brings Lennox Dupree back in the lineup, although she does have 3 fouls. She comes in for Ryan Berry to give the sophomore a little bit of a rest. No, that was out of bounds. The official pointed Pierre's way, didn't he, Caleb? Yes, but the other official said no, it's a turnover, and it's Sturgis ball. These officials are sometimes not getting very definitive signals. But I'm complaining a lot tonight, am I? Cano had it tied up on the floor by Avery Kaiser, and this one's going to give it to the Governors on the dual possession. Good play there by Avery. Seeing that Joellen Cano was in trouble, maintained possession, but Kaiser with a short tie-up to give Pierre the basketball back with 2:28 and a half. 27-12. I'll stop complaining now, I promised. In down to Terwilliger. Nothing to complain about there. She laid it in. Reese Terwilliger with 8. 29-12 for Pierre. 2:17 in the first half. Sawyer Dennis down the left alley. Lost the ball. Remington Price gained it. 2-on-1 break with Terwilliger. Dish to Reese. Baseline miss. Kaiser's there for the follow, and she's fouled. And aren't the Governors controlling the glass? And I mean in a big, big way. And that's on Kaylee Watley, who's still not scored tonight. And that's her second foul. And the 16th foul on Sturgis. 2 free throws here for Kaiser. The first misses. Now the Governors only 1 of 4 tonight. That's something they did do well through the weekend last week. And Jenna Cass is coming to the game for Pierre for the first time. Jenna, the 5'3 junior, to give Remington Price a little bit of a break. Kaiser with 1 more free throw. That's good. That's her 12-point. Jenna Bush back in for Pierre to replace Kaiser. 2:04 first half. Pierre 30, Sturgis 12. All Governors, the best they have looked by far in their 2.5 games so far. Kenna Goebel up top for Watley. She tries a 3 to try to get her offense going, but it misses. And there's another Sydney Tedrow rebound for Pierre. She now has 5 of them. Pass away from Tedrow, but Sid's able to regain it. And left for Terwilliger, right lane line from 13 to the baseline. Threw it over the rim. Bush trying to gain the rebound, could not. Watley did instead, and then Bush reached over and fouled her. So Watley will head to the line, as that's team foul number 8, so she'll have a 1-and-1. An 18-point Pierre lead is their longest at 30-12 with 1:32 left first half here in Sturgis. Not Watley, I should say, Rachel Banks at the line. She missed the front end, but Sawyer Dennis kept it alive with the rebound for Sturgis. Down to 1:20 in the half as it is out front. Watley tries another 3. I think Reese Terwilliger got a hand on that. Anyway, it missed, and Lennox Dupree brought in the rebound. Ball loose, but able to pick it up is Jenna Bush. 1:05 remaining in this first half. And a whistle as Tedrow was dribbling and away from the foul. Reese Terwilliger was caught, away from the ball. Reese Terwilliger was caught pushing off. That's 2 on Reese. Remember the foul trouble she had. She'll come right out of the game. They don't want her to pick up her 3rd in the last minute 2 of the first half. Remington Price back in. Sturgis ball, Pierre's lead, 30-12. 53 seconds to go in the first half. That dribble's too high, and carrying it is Kaylee Watley for the 12th turnover on Sturgis. Good shooting, really good shooting. Rebounding advantage for Pierre. It's led them to an 18-point lead near halftime here in Sturgis. 48 seconds left. Left wing, it's Lennox Dupree. Pass deflected, taken in. Good play, Tatum Leitenberg with the steal. So still some turnovers for Pierre. On the left baseline, Banks left it too short. And the rebound for Pierre by Dupree. However, the ball is thrown away. Sturgis back into the front court with Leitenberg. 23 seconds. Shot clock is off. Dupree guarding her. Remember, she has 3 fouls. Dennis on the left wing for Leitenberg. Down to 15 seconds in the half. Hesitation. Left wing, it's Dennis again. Down to 11 seconds. Right wing, Watley. Pass knocked away inside. Jenna Bush picked it up. 6 seconds and 5. Dupree crosses the timeline with 3. With 2. A long 3 by Price at the buzzer. She hit it! Remington Price from just inside midcourt for her 3rd 3 of the first half. She has 13 points. That's how you end a half. A half that the Pierre Governors dominated. Our halftime score on the Wegner Auto scoreboard here in Sturgis. The Pierre Governors 33, the Sturgis Scoopers 12. Wegner Auto in Pierre. You know, they're the one place to go. Hey, let's remind you before we take a break that the sports marketing partners who help bring you Governor.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
At DK Auto Repair in Pierre, we take pride in our fast and professional auto service. Our well-trained techs specialize in transmission repair, tune-ups, brake service, suspension engine repair, auto diagnostics, and general maintenance repairs and oil changes. Making sure you and your family get from point A to point Z and all points in between is what motivates us to provide you exceptional service. At DK Auto Repair, we proudly support every Pierre Governors event, the students involved, and their families.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win, more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
Dosey's Signs in Chamberlain isn't your run-of-the-mill sign shop. Todd and Doug take the time to listen to your needs and come up with an innovative and effective design to fit your budget and take your advertising to the next level. Dosey specializes in any size or event sporting banners, storefronts and awnings, and letters or numbers for windows, vehicle boats, and enclosed trailers. Need something more flashy? We can do a vehicle wrap, illuminated signs, billboards, and LED lighting. If you can dream it, we can design and build it. Dosey's is a proud sponsor of local sports and communities activities.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
The Pierre Fire Department has a strong and proud history of volunteering for our community since 1881. We have some great men and women who are serving our community, and we are always looking for more quality volunteers. No experience is necessary, as we provide training locally. If you are looking for the next adventure and an opportunity to serve your community, volunteer today. It's as easy as calling 605-773-7401 to get started.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The paint store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
The holiday season is a time for friends, family, and fellowship. Don't let the financial stress of the season get you down. For a limited time, Oahe Federal Credit Union will be running a holiday loan special. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR with payroll deduction or auto pay from your checking account. Stop in and see Julia or Jameson at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre.
If you're
you're hunting for a great deal on your next ride, get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota Highlander, only $28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378 and visit gatewayflt.com.
Service Master.
The Pierre Governors are looking to put last weekend's rough start behind them. Nothing rough about this one for the Govs. They lead Sturgis 33-12. And they bring out Remington Price, Lennox Dupree, Ryan Berry, Reese Terwilliger, and Avery Kaiser. They're starting 5 to start the second half, too. And it's Kaylee Wadley, Tatum Leitenberg, Kenneth Goebel, Sawyer Dennis, and Joellen Cano for Sturgis. Sturgis with the arrow. So it's the Scooper ball to start the second half in white. They're at the basket to our left as you view it at the KGFX page of the DRG News app and at drgnews.com. Well, sort of. We're in the corner. But you know what we mean. Out front, it is Leitenberg with a 3 that missed everything, and Pierre lets that go out of bounds. And the rough shooting continues for Sturgis. They are only 5 of 20 in this game. Pierre 58% on 14 of 24. Kaiser, right wing, Remington Price. Here comes another 3. Oh, that was halfway down and out. And on the run, the rebound for Sawyer Dennis. Down floor for a layup by Watley. And there's the first 2 for Kaylee Watley. That's part of the reason that Sturgis is in the hole they're in. 33-14 for Pierre, 7-14 third quarter. Ryan Berry on right wing with a Price pick. Up top for Kaiser, left wing Lennox Dupree. Kaiser straight away again to the right foul line extended. Drop step 12 in the lane, over the rim, rebound Kaylee Watley. Governors still with a big lead, but they've missed their first 2 shots of the half. Leitenberg left wing for Sturgis. Here in their road, remember they'll be wearing their white tomorrow over in Spearfish. That's how it goes on these weekend trips. Dennis on left wing, had it taken away, just stripped away from her by Ryan Berry. 13th turnover on Sturgis. And Price in the front court for the Govs. With a Terwilliger screen, it's out front. Kaiser wants a 3. It rims out, and it's rebounded by Kenneth Goebel. And Sturgis just playing patiently here. They just want to work on their game. They don't think this game's out of reach, although it may be realistically, but again, they're dealing with having to play without 2 of their post players. Pass inside led to a push on Pierre and Remington Price. That's the first on Remy. First team foul of the second half on Pierre. And Sturgis will inbound. Right baseline. Came out front to Dennis. For Cano. Oh, threw the ball way over the head of Leitenberg and out of bounds. Canoa pass way too high, and turnover number 14 on the Scoopers. Dupree for Pierre. For Kaiser between the rings, left wing. Dupree faked the 3, drove past Watley, off glass, fouled. Lennox Dupree will go to the line with a good move. Boy, she really faked Watley out right there, and in fact, Kaylee reached back to Fowler for her 3rd. That's a freshman doing that to an experienced senior. Lennox Dupree at the foul line. She went 3 of 4 last weekend. And the first one's good. And Governor Basketball on KGFX is brought to you by Live Ticket by Kruger Contracting, Fisher Rounds and Associates, First Dakota National Bank, Dakota Storm Roofing, Bauman Lumber, Beck Motors, Bank West, and Lariat Lanes, and they're both good for Dupree. 35-14 Pierre. 5:48 third quarter here in Sturgis. Thank you for joining us, and happy holidays to you. An entry pass is knocked out of bounds by Remington Price. Sturgis will inbound in front of Jordan Profrock's bench with 25 to shoot, 5:43 left in the third quarter. Kenneth Goebel handles it. Out front for Rachel Banks, who just re-entered the game. Right wing now for Sawyer Dennis, for Tatum Leitenberg. Brings it again on the right side to Goebel. Now Cano wants a 3 off the rim with 6 on the shot clock. Rebound tipped, came to Avery Kaiser for Pierre. Governors ease off with a big lead. And a three comes on the left wing. That's Avery Kaiser, and this one's good. Kaiser just missed one a moment ago, but Avery has the three here, and the Governors are 4 of 12 now on threes and lead by 24, their longest lead at 38-14. 5 minutes to play, third quarter. Sturgis with Leitenberg on the right wing at the basket, basically to our left. Cano with a lob on the right side for Banks. Stops, turnaround half hook in the lane, didn't fall, but good rebound there, grabbed by Kenagobo on the offensive glass for a Leitenberg three straight away, halfway down and out. And Lennox Dupree under there again with a good rebound. Left wing Price. Here comes a three off the rim by Remy, but it's run down in the corner by Ryan Barry. Inside to Terwilliger, but she lost the ball. Threw it right away to Rachel Banks. Sturgis basketball with 4:15 left in the third as Leitenberg stops her dribble, hands it up top to Joellen Cano. Left wing it is Dennis, baseline. Little left-hand runner from 7. Good, nice shot by Sawyer Dennis for her second bucket and fourth point. 38-16. Here another three try by Kaiser, no good, but Dupree is in there for the offensive board and Lennox is fouled. The freshman again with plenty of moxie. Kenna Gable with a foul, that's her first. Tell you what, there is a reason this freshman is playing. In fact, gained the start tonight, missed the free throw there, but is really showing a lot. Sydney Tedrow will come in for Pierre, and many new players for Sturgis after an Actegra timeout by Sturgis. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra cooperative today. We'll take a minute here. 3:55 in the third. Pier 38, Sturgis 16, back in 60 on KGFX.
Here is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
The clock is ticking. Take advantage of year-end saving and beat the price increase on John Deere equipment at Grossenberg Implements. If you're in the market for a new mower conditioner, baler, or windrower, you need to hurry into any of the Grossenberg Implement locations and discuss purchasing options with our sales department before the end of the year. The time to act is now. Grossenberg Implements, serving your growing needs since 1937. Here.
Lennox Dupree will have another free throw for the Governors as she looks again for her third point. 38-16 here with 3:55 left in the third quarter. This one is short, and Rachel Banks picks up the rebound for Sturgis. Governors only 4 of 9 at the line tonight. They were 19 of 28 over last weekend. Addison Jolly, who is back in the game for Sturgis. Watley took it on the right wing. Shot over to Williger from 10, missed everything, but Banks with the offensive board, and then she double dribbled. 15th turnover. Sturgis made a line change. They brought 4 players in a moment ago. One of them is Callie Ewing. She is a 5'5 junior. Jordan Profok didn't like what she was seeing, obviously. Kaiser, right wing for Sydney Tedrow for Pierre. Right wing jumper from 14 didn't fall. Stealing the rebound away is Dupree from Banks, and she followed it in. Lennox Dupree said, I want that, and she took it and scored. She has 4. 40-16 Pierre, 3:07 in the third. This freshman can play. Watley stopped. She's tied up by Reese Terwilliger. That gives Pierre the basketball on the dual possession. And Kaylee Watley just cannot get going tonight. She finally scored in this third quarter, but that's the only bucket she's had. Kaiser for Pierre, left wing Dupree. Thought about that three, then came Watley. So a hook pass to Kaiser for a drive in the lane and then thrown away by Avery and out of bounds. She thought she got fouled, but not called. That's Avery. I mean, she puts it all on the line out there, and if something doesn't go her way, she won't show up the official, but she will say, hey, what about that? Front court Sturgis, ball dropped by Taylor Price into the back court. Or was it knocked out of bounds? It was by Pierre. Sometimes these officials do not give the clearest signals. But anyway, it is Ryan Berry back in for the Governors to replace Lennox Dupree. 4 points for the freshman, but she's done a lot of other good things too. Addison Jolly on the weave. This is Callie Ewing. In the lane, now a left wing. 3, here it comes, Taylor Price. Missed it. Watley tried to save the rebound, but Tipton came. There's Sydney Tedrow with another board for Pierre. Oh, she carried it then. So Pierre has another turnover, and that is 11. Joellen Cano back in for Sturgis. And as you would expect, with the main post players gone, Pierre with a big rebounding advantage. We have it at 30-16 at this point. Turnaround, that's got to be an extra step, isn't it? Yes, it's a travel on Addison Jolly. That's turnover number 17 for a Sturgis team that's just trying to find right. They didn't play too badly in their opening against Spearfish, but as we say, shot only 20%, had the 2 post players hurt in the loss to Belle Fourche, and hasn't gotten any better for the Scoopers tonight on their home floor. Remington Price on right wing for the Govs, out front to Kaiser, back to Price in the old circle. Left wing for Terwilliger, tried to dish it inside, but there were 2 players waiting there for Sturgis. One of those, Jolly, brought it into the front court. Now that one's loose on the floor. The arrow is used again for about the 14th time tonight. It'll stay with Sturgis. And Jenna Bush will come back in for the Governors. The senior replaces Avery Kaiser, who with that 3 earlier in this third quarter is up to 15. Remington Price with 13 for Pierre. Sawyer Dennis leading Sturgis with 4. Pass out front nearly knocked away. Stopping and missing is Taylor Price. There's another Sydney Tedrow rebound. Big number for her tonight. Price out front to Ryan Berry for Pierre. Left wing 3 on the way. This one misses. Rebound tapped in. It came down to Callie Ewing for the Sturgis Scoopers. Front court with 1:27 left in the third. I'm told you the score in a bit. Better do that. 40-16. Pierre leading Sturgis. Cano tries another 3. This one's halfway down and out. Watley in there for the offensive board and was pushed by Reese Terwilliger, who's not too happy about it, but it was the correct call, and that's your third. Good offensive board there by Watley, and that's a glimpse of what she can do. Remember, last year in the game here against the Governors, she had a double-double, 13 points and 12 boards. Terwilliger out, Kaiser in for Pierre. 1:19 in the third. Sturgis inbounds to Watley. Turn around in the lane. Oh, it fell off. It's just not her night. Kaiser with a rebound for Pierre to Price. Into the lane, Terwilliger. Did she clear off? Someone did to gain position. Wasn't Terwilliger, it was Jenna Bush. So the offensive foul on Jenna is her first, and the Governors' third team foul and their 13th turnover. Taylor Price had it knocked away by Jenna Bush out of bounds. Ryan Berry. It'll stay with Pierre. Remington Price out, and Jenna Cass in for the last minute 3 of this third. 40-16. Pierre in front, their longest lead of the game at 24. They were up 21 at the half. They controlled this game from the start. Travel called here on Addison Jolly of Sturgis. Tomorrow we'll be in Spearfish. Governor Girls and the Spearfish Spartans, 2:30 here on KGFX, and see it too at the KGFX page of the DRG News app and at drgnews.com. Left wing, return feed for a 3 that is off the rim by Ryan Berry, and Addison Jolly has the rebound for Sturgis. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Now a foul. Sturgis broke down the floor. It's on Berry. Ryan's second, the Governors' fourth. She comes out in favor of Lennox Dupree, who has 3. Terwilliger has 3 fouls. Kaylee Watley with 3 fouls for Sturgis. Taylor Price with 35 seconds left in the third. 5 more in the game clock than the shot clock. Price switches to a left-hand dribble. Passes on the left wing for Cano. Right side of the lane. Here's a drive by Ewing. Good one by her. She drew a foul. Callie moved from the right Foul line extended into the lane. Took the feed, and Sidney Tedrow with a foul. Sid's second. Team foul number 5. And Callie Ewing has a couple of free throws here for Sturgis. First, missed again. They're only 1 of 7 at the line. Remington Price back in after about a 39-second rest to replace Jenna Cass. Ewing will shoot again. Only 26% shooting for Sturgis. Only 1 of 7 at the line. Only 1 of 8 on 3. Second one, that also missed. And the rebound, confidently again by Lennox Dupree. Brings it down the right wing. Hook pass inside for Kaiser from Tedrow, but Avery lost the ball, and Joellen Cano picked it up. Sturgis with 8 seconds, 7. As it is Jolly with 4 seconds with 3. For Cano, 2 seconds and 1. Right wing Jolly 3 at the buzzer, falls short. We're through 3 in Sturgis on the Wagner Auto scoreboard. It's all Pierre. Governors lead the Scoopers 40-16. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. In 1 minute, the fourth quarter, here on 1060, 103.1, KGFX.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
The drive today, the Pierre Governors have made it to Sturgis, and they're in control over the Scoopers as the fourth quarter begins, 40-16. On their way, it appears, to win number 1 this season. I'm David Burrell. Thank you for joining us. Avery Kaiser into Lennox Dupree for the Governors, who had the arrow, now the ball to start the fourth quarter. Jenna Cass is in there too for Pierre, along with Ryan Berry, and Sidney Tedrow has played a pretty good game. Here's a 3 left wing for Lennox Dupree. She's good, and she's had a good game too. She's up to 7. Fifth made 3 for the Governors. Their lead is 27 at 43-16. Now, ball lost out of bounds by Sturgis as they turn it over again. Turnover number 19. Governor Basketball on KGFX, brought to you in part by the Pierre Sports Marketing Partners, who include Ollinger Law Firm, Pierre Dental Clinic, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Delta Dental, all-around graphics, and the Maher Law Office. Head fake by Kaiser. Right wing for Cass, right corner. Tedrow wants a 3, and it's off the rim. And running down the rebound is Sawyer Dennis. Well, that would have capped things pretty nicely for Sid, who's had a good game on the glass tonight. Up front, Rachel Banks for Sturgis. About a minute gone in the fourth quarter. Longest lead now for the Governors at 27. It is Banks, a turnaround half hook halfway down the basket and out, but rebounded by Sturgis. Here's a follow, a half hook by Leitenberg. That didn't fall, but a foul on Banks as she gained another offensive board. It's on Jenna Bush. That's her third. And Banks, who's shown some good work on the glass, has a couple of free throws right here. The first is good. Pierre Sports Marketing Partners to help bring you Governor basketball include Capital City Campus, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Wagner Auto, and Eisberg Funeral Home. 43-17, Pierre over Sturgis with 6:49 left. Banks will shoot again. Second of 2 is no good as it rolled around and out. Bodies hit the floor in a battle for that rebound, and they were 2 Pierre players, Tedrow and Kaiser. Neither one of them gained it. So Sturgis will keep the basketball with 6:48 left. Banks with a turnaround. Blocked by Tedrow, or by Kaiser, but Avery followed through and fouled her. Nice block. However, the foul on Avery is her second. And that'll mean free throws for Banks. And they're having a fairly difficult time with Banks. This is someone that is showing that, if needed, she can do some things in the post for the Sturgis Scoopers. The first is around and out, as Reese Terwilliger will come in, and Governor Basketball on KGFX is brought to you by Overhead Door, Aventera, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, the May Adam Law Firm, TMA, the Corner Station and the Crossing, Oahe Federal Credit Union, and Ferding Electric. And there's one more here for Rachel Banks. This one's good. Only the third made free throw in 12 tries for Sturgis. 43-18, Pierre, up 25, 6:40 left. The Governors had their first win here last year. Looks like they'll have their first win here again. Dupree tries another three on the left wing, and it's off the front of the rim with Rachel Banks rebounding. To Leitenberg in the front court. For Sawyer Dennis for Sturgis. Bad pass is stolen away. Tedrow again. Finds Barry on the left wing. Stopped from 12. Rolled out, however, and the rebound grabbed by Terwilliger, but crashing into her is Keely Hikus, who's into the game, and she commits the foul. Third team foul, the first on Hikus. Good job there by Reese Terwilliger with a board. Dupree, right baseline, inbounds out front. It is Kaiser, a right wing. Dupree with another three. She hit it again. Lennox Dupree with her second three-pointer, and she's up to 12 points. 5:57 left. Pierre by 28. Now that's their longest lead, 46-18. As Maya Shorter will come into the next dead ball for the Govs. Here's a fadeaway by Hikus off the front of the rim and short. And the rebound for the Govs. Who do you think? Lennox Dupree. The freshman is impressing once again. Comes on right wing to Ryan Berry from Tedrow with 5:32 left in this one. Terwilliger playing a high post. Bounce to Dupree in the lane. Back out for a 17-footer. That's bounced the rim twice by Tedrow, but Jenna Cass picks up the offensive board for a right wing three by Barry. That one missed everything, but Cass tipped to her. However, a pure foul on that second rebound chance on Dupree. That's 4 on Lennox. As Maya Shorter does come in, she saw action at the end of the game against Stevens, the 5'8 junior. And several substitutions for Sturgis. Keely Hikus will head to the line. There's 18 fouls, by the way, for Pierre, so it is the 1-and-1. Hikus rolled in the front end. 46-19 for Pierre. Joellen Cano's back in. Kaylee Watley's back in. That was another 4-player change, as Jordan Profok does like to substitute a lot. Kenna Goebel is in. Taylor Price is in. The second free throw is good also for Hikus. 46-20 for Pierre. This one's really not been, it wasn't in doubt for long. 5:14 left. The game remained kind of tight in the fourth quarter here last year, but that's not the case tonight. Jenna Cass, ball above her head. The night for Remington Price could be done, and they want to see what Jenna Cass can do in that spot. Right wing it is Ryan Berry. Setting a screen is Shorter, and pushing her down is Taylor Price of Sturgis, her third. Team foul number 4. Still 4:53 left. This, I would imagine, will basically be a JV game in just a little bit. Cass, here's a right wing three for Jenna, but it missed everything. Watley saved the rebound to Joellen Cano. Governors encouraged to shoot those threes. They've tried 22 of them tonight, made 6. Cano on left wing, she shoots a 3. That missed everything, rippled the net actually on the bottom. Watley couldn't save the rebound, and it's out of bounds. Pure basketball with 4:32 to play in this game as the Governors This was the site of Kirk Bebout's first win as the Governor Girls head coach last year. Stay tuned on our postgame. We hope to visit with him. And Bauman Lumber, our player of the game, will be named. There'll be a T-shirt on the way to tonight's player of the game. Jenna Cass, right wing, a 17-footer. That's good. And there are the first 2 varsity points for the junior Jenna Cass. 48-20 for Pierre with 4 minutes left here in Sturgis. Scoopers basketball. Taylor Price for Joellen Cano with Shorter out the guard her. And on the overplay, it forced a double dribble. Hannah Lemieux comes into the game for Pierre. She appeared briefly at the end of the Central game. The 5'7" junior has entered the lineup. Dupree out. Barry out. Elise Christofferson is also coming. Has the ball now, the 5'6" sophomore. So the Governors with a chance to see these JV players get extended time in varsity in the last 3:45. Cass out front to Tedrow. Left wing for Hannah Lemieux to Tedrow again. Sid in the lane. Runner. Wild shot from 13 didn't fall. Addison Jolly has the rebound for the Sturgis Scoopers. Here's a pass from Cano over to Watley on the right side, and Watley is fouled as she tried to go for the rim by Sid Tedrow. Sydney's third 19th foul on Pierre will mean the 1-and-1 here for Kaylee Watley. Still with 3:24 to play. JVers, I mean, for Pierre. Jordan Profrock wants to have her main players on the floor. Here is another missed free throw on the front end of the 1-and-1. And Maya Shorter with a rebound. Jordan Profrock going to have to go with this alignment for as long as both the Ludwig and Long are out with concussions. Cass on right wing. This is for Hannah Lemieux. Back to Cass, top of the wing. Still 17 to shoot. Down near 3 minutes left in the game. Christofferson for the Governors. Elise lost the ball, picked it back up, lost her dribble, so hands it to Cass. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Lemieux faked a pass, moved to a baseline drive on the right. Now under the bucket, tried to reverse, but stepped on the baseline. It's out of bounds. Now Jenna Bush is back in the Governor lineup, and Sydney Tedrow to the bench. And I just like the way Sydney has played in this game tonight. We have her unofficially, of course, but with 7 rebounds in this game. And when Dupree got in a little foul trouble in the first half, they brought Tedrow in, and she did the job on the glass. Taylor Price for Sturgis up top for Tatum Leitenberg. Her 3 is off the rim. Maya Shorter could not hang on to the rebound for Pierre, and will stay with Sturgis. With 2:33 remaining. Bauman Lumber with our player of the game in our post-game this evening here on KGFX. 2:30 tomorrow, our airtime from Spearfish. Governors and the Spartans. Watley with a turnaround. The shot missed everything. What a difficult night she's had. Maya Shorter with a rebound. Well, the Governor defense has been a big reason why. Christofferson, the sophomore, hands it for Pierre inside for a drive that rolled in for Maya Shorter for her first 2. And now the lead is 30 for the Governors at 50-20 with 2:04 left. Taylor Price with a little hook. Good move to the left baseline. Took a foul. A bump from Maya Shorter, her first. Team foul number 10, but 2 shots anyway due here for Taylor Price. With 2:01 left. First is good. And again, a 4-player substitution for the Sturgis Scoopers. Dennis is back in. Ewing. Heikes, second free throw also good for Price. Now Sawyer Dennis back in, so Profrock eventually replaces all 5. 50-22, Pierre over Sturgis. We're down to 1:57 to play. Shorter, left wing for Lemieux to Jenna Cass in the corner. Out front, 3 by Christofferson, blocked by Dennis, but gained by Bush. Now a return pass to her is knocked out of bounds by Sturgis. So Bush had the offensive board for the Govs. And they keep it with 1:43 left and still 18 on the shot clock. From the corner, Lemieux out front. Here's a three on the way for shorter, and it's off the rim. Bush couldn't grab that rebound as Banks did instead. The Governors have not stopped putting up the threes. Right baseline, a shot is short. And Jenna Bush as the rebound for Pierce. We're down to the last minute 20 of this game. The Governors turn it over. And Dennis has it, and now she double dribbles. Pierre led by 30 a moment ago, their longest lead in a game where they have never trailed. 1:17 to play. Tomorrow it's Aberdeen Central coming here to Sturgis while the Governors go to Spearfish. We'll tell you about other scores as we wrap it up tonight. Cass on left wing. Right wing, it is Lemieux from 18. It's off the rim, but the rebound followed by Christofferson didn't fall. Third chance, good. That's Maya Shorter's second bucket. And the Governors now are up 50 again at 52-22 with 41 seconds left, and a drive into the lane by Dennis draws a foul. It's Elise Christofferson with her first. And free throws here for Dennis. Oop, the FCC is not going to like me if I don't do this. Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KGFX Pier, rebroadcasting on K276 GT 103.1 FM. Fort Pierre. Leave sooner, drive slower, live longer. First free throw is good. The second is not for Dennis, but an offensive board is picked up and returned to Dennis, who is fouled again with 45 seconds to go. And she'll be right back at the line where she was a moment ago. And Jenna Bush now has 4 fouls. She hasn't played all that many minutes. So Dennis just at the line again where she split 4 in this fourth quarter. Missed again, but rough night for her and for Sturgis at the line, only 8 of 20. The junior shoots again, but this one's good. 52-24 for Pierre, 41 seconds to play. Christofferson into the front court. A good night for the Govs. They are winners for the first time, or will be officially in a moment. Lemieux with another 3 ball. And missing the rebound, ripped down by Keely Hikas for Sturgis as the Scoopers work it back into the front court with 21 seconds to play. It is a shot off the top of the glass by Ewing, but grabbed on an offensive board. Sawyer Dennis with 12 seconds left on what assuredly is Sturgis' last possession of a tough night for them. Dennis with a drive into the lane. That misses, and it is picked up, followed, and missed to end the game. Put it in the record book, baby. The Pierre Governors, after a frustrating opening weekend, have come to Sturgis, and they just dominated it against the Scoopers. 15 for Avery Kaiser, 13 for Remington Price, and 12 for Lennox Dupree. All Governors from the start. They never trailed tonight. And our final score on the Wegner Auto scoreboard, the Pierre Governors 52, the Sturgis Scoopers 24. Wegner Auto in Pierre, they're South Dakota's oldest auto dealer. They've been around since 1907. Stay tuned for our postgame. We'll have a Bauman Lumber player of the game. We'll go over some numbers, hopefully a visit too with head coach Kirk Bebout after his Pierre Governors, after the frustration of the first weekend, had a very good night as they take their first victory by 28 here in Sturgis. We'll start our postgame in 3 minutes on the official voice of Pierre Governor basketball. It's also, of course, on the KGFX page at the DRG News app and at drgnews.com and on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino, from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
There's Thursday Night Lights and all of the weekend highlights, but nothing beats Monday nights with Monday Night Football on Venture High Def TV. You'll catch all the action this Monday, December 20th. Tune into ESPN Channel 21 as the Vikings head to Soldier Field and take on the Bears at 7 o'clock. Venture Communications, your home for ESPN and Monday Night Football. Call Venture Communications today for High Def TV service and more. 852-2224.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
This is Cody Matson and Amy Larson from Beck Motor Company, and we need your vehicle. Equinox, we need it. Traverse, we need it. Malibu, Impala, we need it. Any vehicle, we need it. Do you have a vehicle you want to sell? Call us. 224-5912. Beck-motors.com.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Hey DQ fans, there's a new treat in town this fall, the Reese's Pieces Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat. It's a match made in flavor heaven with Reese's Pieces, chocolate chip cookie dough, and peanut butter topping all mixed in world famous soft serve. You heard that right, Reese's Pieces and cookie dough. So introduce your taste buds to these sweet soulmates and grab the Reese's Pieces Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat today only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Tonight in Sturgis, the Pierre Governors were in control from the start, and the Governor girls have their first win of the 21-22 season. Leading by as many as 30 at one point, they take it by 28 in a game where they never trailed. On the Wedner Auto scoreboard, the final score is Pierre 52, Sturgis 24, as the Governors' shooting was above 50%. A lot of the game didn't end up that way. And it was a little bit off in the second half, but the Governors had the game well in hand, and the tough shooting for Sturgis continued tonight. Let's look at how it added up. Avery Kaiser leading the Governors. What a strong game Avery played. 15 points for Avery tonight. Avery also had 6 rebounds in this game. Remington Price with 13 points, 3 boards, a long 3, one of 3 she hit in the first half, as she is ever closer to Sydney Palmer, who, of course, is a third in program history in 3-pointers. Well, Reese is 4th and only 3 behind Palmer now. But 13 for Price tonight. And, wow, Lennox Dupree again, another solid game for the freshman. Starting tonight with Laney Stevens not available this weekend. Had a little bit of foul trouble, but shook that off and had 12 points. She also had 9 rebounds, nearly had a double-double, and hit a couple of threes. Reese Terwilliger with 6, Maya Shorter with 4, Jenna Cass with 2, but the other notable stat, as we mentioned, 7 rebounds for Sydney Tedrow off the bench. Nobody had more than 5 points for Sturgis. They were led by the 5 points of Sawyer Dennis and of Rachel Banks. Taylor Price had 4 off the bench. Tatum Leitenberg had 3 points this evening, and also Kenna Goebel had 3 points. And a couple for Keely Hikas. And Kaylee Watley had only 2 tonight. Of course, she was asked to do a lot with their 2 post players out, and the Governors defended her quite tightly. Before we name our player of the game, head coach Kirk Bebout joins us. Well, congratulations. The first win for you with this program last year, the first win of this season here. And you could tell from the start, You had said it that it had gone well in the 4 days of practice this week. You said the team was ready. They certainly looked that way from the start tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good intensity in practice all 4 days. Girls were, a little upset that not the start we wanted first 2 games. Somewhat, I knew it was going to be a challenge just with all the different circumstances that are out of our control those first 2 games. But at the same time, I think it was a good thing in that we realized that it is difficult, and you have to put a lot of work in, and you have to earn everything you get. So the girls did that this week. They decided they were going to put in the work and earn it. Not that they weren't working hard before, but when you take a couple in the shorts, then you come with a different kind of mindset. I guess the belly is empty. You're hungry. So, and I think that was the case this week, and it showed up. But the hard thing about this, and this will be our last back-to-back, I believe. But we got to turn around and we got to do it again tomorrow. So we got to forget about it really quick. It's nice to for the girls, and they deserve this tonight to get a reward for all their hard work. But at the same time, we've got to forget about it pretty quick.
No doubt. Yeah.
Spearfish is a talented team that can really score the basketball. I want to give a big shout out to Sturgis and their coaching staff. Their girls are some of the hardest working girls around, and I mean it's cliche to say that, but I'm telling you, if someone asks me definition of a player that you see that just gives it their all and works incredibly hard all the time, it's the Watley girl. Yep. She's insane, and so every time we play Sturgis, I don't feel comfortable because I know they're just going to bring a level of intensity that's hard to match, especially when you're traveling. So I was proud of our girls for bringing that intensity, and I'm happy for them, and thanks to my coaching staff for all their hard work. They're doing a great job with their younger levels. They've been playing great as well.
Tough spot for them with their best 2 post players both out. They got hurt the other night. And 2 things I want to discuss here. First, the job you did on the glass, and you with those post players out, you had the chance. Boy, Tedrow off the bench, Lennox with a rebound she had, Terwilliger as usual. But, boy, you get after the glass like that, you're going to do some good things.
Yeah, one girl you didn't mention that I thought really brought the intensity and set the tone tonight was Avery.
Mm-hmm.
She just, she came out with some, fire in her eyes, and I think our girls really feed off Ave. Our team feeds off Ave. I'll just be real. We kind of go as she goes. She's a kind of our emotional leader when she's invested, and then we kind of follow her lead. So I thought she did a great job of getting everyone going. She has a way of cheering on girls when they're doing a good job, and she can push them when they need to be pushed too, and they respect that from her. So I think Ave set that tone. We got some good rebounding guards. Lennox can rebound the basketball. Ryan's an aggressive physical guard as well that likes to rebound. So it's nice to have guards that'll get in there and rebound. And Reese is a immovable object or force down low on the board. So
yeah, I was going to mention Avery, but I'm glad you did because she really earned it tonight. And the other thing I want to talk about, and we go back to what we talked about in the pregame, shot selection. And there were 3s, but they were falling. But you had to be pleased early on. That first half, you were shooting over 50% for a lot of this game. And a part of that, I thought, was making sure you had the best shot available and taking it most of the time.
Yeah, we're in a learning process. We had times we did a good job of that. I still think there's a lot of times when we're not picking the right option or we get stuck. We get tunnel vision and we're only looking for one thing. We got Reese on the break a few times, which was great. Yeah. But then they started to understand that was an emergency for them defensively, and then we had Rem open on the wing 3 or 4 times, wide open, and we didn't even look at her. And that's, Remy's gonna. She didn't shoot the ball real well last weekend, but she's gonna shoot it well. And when she's open on the wing, she's got to get the ball. So, but those are things that are just gonna come in time, knowing those options and finding those options. And we talk about all the time. Just our goal is every time to get a good shot. So if we're not turning the ball over and we're playing with pace, but also with poise, then we're gonna get a good shot. And that's really all that we can ask for. And we got some work to do still there, but some encouraging signs as well.
And tonight, another thing that really came through, you talked about the pace of the game. We talk so much about being sped up, and we've talked, too, about transition. But your offense was
easily the most patient it's been in these 3 games so far, I thought, tonight.
Yeah, I thought we did a better job of just knowing that, kind of knowing some options and what we're looking for. I don't know. I mean, yeah, like I said, there's good things, and then there's things that we need to keep getting better at. But we're young. We start with Laney out tonight. We started 2 juniors and 2 sophomores and a freshman. I don't, I'll be surprised if there's a younger 2A basketball team out there. So, to think that we're not going to have some learning along the way before Christmas. I mean, of course, we always want to get better. So it's really the fun thing is when you win, it's easier to look back and be like, okay, these are the things that we need to work on. When you lose, it's not as fun. But every single game, that's really the mindset we have to have is, where can we get better? What do we got to do to get better? Stay coachable. So, I mean, keep moving in that direction. I mean, like I said, it's easy to be nearsighted and get caught up in each game, like day to day, but at the end, we just have to keep progressing, keep getting better. They're young. We want it to happen sooner than later, but we can't lose sight of the overall product that we want.
And that process continues, and we'll talk a lot more about Spearfish tomorrow because you've been saying through the week, I know, they're better, and they certainly are, and your team will really have to be on top of it. You referred to it earlier in this interview, but your team will really have to be on top of it tomorrow.
Yep. They Sturgis, presents challenges with their defense and how hard they're working on the glass. Spearfish they put 5 girls out there that can all shoot the ball, so that's a challenge in itself.
And it will be certainly tomorrow, but the Pierre Governors will go into that after a hard-earned victory tonight with really an excellent effort here in Sturgis, 52-24. Head coach Kirk Bebout. Thank you, sir. Rest well tonight, as well as you can, as well as coaches do, I guess, but I'm sure you'll have them ready tomorrow. We'll see you 27 miles down the road tomorrow afternoon.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, bud.
Take care.
Kirk Bebout, the head coach of the Pierre Governors. Hey, let's name our Bauman Lumber player of the game, and a most deserving one. We will do that when we return here to Sturgis in 30 here on KGFX.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except to Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building materials and affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road, Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762.
Well, Price was terrific. Boy, Lennox Dupree was outstanding again. She's gotten a T-shirt already. I'm sure Remington will get her share, but it's got to be Avery Kaiser tonight, I think. Avery, we were just talking, Kirk Bebout and I, during that break. Avery and Kirk referred to it, too. Avery just came out on fire tonight and really helped will this team to this victory. And last year, this was a conversation we had a lot. Does Avery Kaiser know the type of player she can be? I think she does now. And again, you go back to being second-team All-State in volleyball, and that has really carried over one of the best games Avery Kaiser has played as a Governor in basketball. She had 15 tonight by our count, 6 boards. She also hit a 3 tonight, so Avery did a lot. Avery Kaiser is our Bauman Lumber player of the game. We haven't run over all of these numbers yet, so let's do it right here. Statistically anyway, by our count, it's very unofficial. Pierre 44% shooting, as we said they were over 15% for most of this game. 6 of 25 on the three-pointers, just 4 of 9 at the line, so that's dropped a little tonight. 16 turnovers for the Governors, but they had a pretty good rebounding. Again, a great game on the glass with 42 rebounds tonight. They out-rebounded Sturgis by our count 42-30, 9 for Dupree, 7 for Tedros, 6 for Kaiser, 5 for Terwilliger. They were just all over it on the glass tonight. Sturgis, who shot only 20% in that loss to Belfouche on Tuesday, struggled again tonight, 19% on 7 of 37, 1 of 11 on threes, 9 of 21 at the foul line. They had 11 points off their bench. The Governors had 6, 21 turnovers in this game for Sturgis. Pierre, and again, they never led in the 2 losses last weekend. Tonight, they never trailed. Got off to 10-point leads in the first quarter, led by as many as 30, and they take it by 28 here in Sturgis by a score of 52-24. The rest here tonight in Sturgis, and then the 27-mile trip down the road and we mean it, folks. You will, if you watch tomorrow, I think you're going to see it. A much improved Spearfish Spartan team who went into tonight 2-0, and we'll find out in a bit what they did against Aberdeen Central. Well, we have some more things to sell you first. As our post game continues, we're in Sturgis. Pierre Governors over the Sturgis Scoopers 52-24. Let's take another 3-minute break, then we'll go over the other action as we continue on the official voice of Pierre Governor basketball, 1060 103.1 KGFX.
There's one place to watch Pierre Governors sports online, and that's liveticket.tv. Go Govs Live is where you can find Pierre Governors sports online. And the folks at Live Ticket thank all of the sponsors that help make sure that it's all brought to you for free. And if you'd like to sponsor Pierre Governors sports, just call Live Ticket at 833-605-LIVE. That's 833-605-LIVE. Pierre Governors sports. Watch them online with Live Tickets.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Finances, retirement, and investments can all be confusing. Even though we have access to an infinite amount of information, often there is a disconnect between what we should do and what we are actually doing. That's why at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, our team has devoted over 35 years to bringing clear advice about reaching financial independence. The information you need and how to apply it is as simple as calling Scott and I at 224-5959 or visit rankygray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial Member FINRA. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! It's Santa, and I wanted to let you and all the other little boys and girls in the Pierre area know that I'm going to be at Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota this Saturday, the 18th from 1 to 4. You can tell me what you want for Christmas, and if you'd like a free picture with me, stop on down at 518 East Sioux Avenue from 1 to 4 on Saturday, the 18th. Meet Santa at Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Ho, ho, ho!
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Here at the West Gym at Sturgis High School, Pierre Governors over the Sturgis Scoopers 52-24 on this Friday night for the first win of the year for the Governors. Before we leave you, let's look at all the other scores in AA. First in girls basketball, O'Gorman, third in the media poll, improves to 2-1. Knights beat Sioux Falls Jefferson with relative ease 60-27. Battle on unbeatens. Watertown stays unbeaten at 3-0. Gives Huron their first loss. This must have been a good one. 51-49 Arrows over the Tigers at the Watertown Civic Arena. Brandon Valley now 3-0. Second-ranked Lynx over Sioux Falls Roosevelt in Sioux Falls 50-41. And Rapid City Stevens, we saw them last week. They look sharp, and they did tonight in Douglas. Raiders are 3-0, fourth-ranked, 63-31, beating Douglas. But Spearfish, whom the Governors will see tomorrow, no longer unbeaten as the Spartans fell tonight to Aberdeen Central in Spearfish by a score of 50-37. That's the first win after 2 losses for the Golden Eagles. Boys action tonight, as we mentioned earlier, no problem for the Pierre Governors in beating Sturgis 65-19 at the Riggs High Gym this evening. And the Governors of Brianna Kuzler now are 3-0. Their first 3-0 start since the 2013-14 season. Spearfish is their next opponent at the Riggs High Gym tomorrow afternoon, 1:30 on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92-7. Fifth-ranked Sioux Falls Lincoln over Yankton by a score of 61-44 tonight. Yankton's first loss after they won their opener. Fourth-ranked Aberdeen Central looking strong at the start, 3-0 after a 74-49 home win over Spearfish. Harrisburg knocks off Sioux Falls Washington 69-57. Tigers are now 2-0. Mitchell picks up a win in Brookings tonight, 67-44. Mitchell is 3-0 for their new young head coach, Corey Creutzfeldt. It was Huron beating Watertown in the Huron Arena 62-47 in boys play. That's the first win for the Tigers after they dropped their first 2. And it was O'Gorman, ranked second, defeating Sioux Falls Jefferson at O'Gorman. That score was 67-49. And the Knights in boys play now improve to 2-1. So next for the Pierre Governor girls, although Spearfish lost tonight, again, it's still an improved team, and with plenty of experience. Hannah Schoen in the backcourt, and Stella Marcus, too, and Kylie Jo Simons on the baseline. But as head coach Kirk Bebout said, 5 players who can shoot a lot of the time, so the Governors are going to have their hands up and play tough defense tomorrow. We will make that 27-mile trip ourselves tomorrow and join you at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon Central Time here on 1060 103.1 KGFX. And don't forget, you'll be able to see it at the KGFX page again at the DRG News app and at drgnews.com. And that is brought to you in part by Bauman Lumber. On your way home from the game, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you always to buckle up because seatbelts save lives. Our thanks to Todd Palmer, the athletic director here in Sturgis, for making sure we had everything we needed. We certainly did, and we thank him very, very much. Thanks to Caleb Brozick, handling the video, and to our studio coordinator, Trinity Pearson. I'm David Burrell. The Pierre Governors came out firing tonight, and it leads to win number 1 of 21-22. Our final score one more time here on the Wegner Auto scoreboard. The Pierre Governors 52. The Sturgis Scoopers 24. More classic country coming up. Big Daddy Day will get things started for you on a Saturday morning tomorrow here on KGFX. Again, we'll join you at 2:30 from Spearfish for the Governors and Spartans. Until then, thank you for listening. Have a happy holiday season and a great weekend. And good night from Sturgis.